Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner goes down. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Keeps looking downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
He's going to let it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Hendricks. Quarterback adapted. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hilltoppers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a fourth down.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Gets it out to the 20 after he pick up a 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Feeling some heat. And there was no...
Gaining and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Davis. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got a man. Smashes through the tackle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball.
The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Trying the left side. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Navy will go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, give on the inside. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Lowers those pads. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
14, Western Kentucky, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet,
lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And he's running in the open. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's past the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. Now improvising. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice stop there for this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the ground with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Navy offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Navy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hendricks. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He'll pitch it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
A Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The inside handoff. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets it out fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unleashes one. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Really nice job there, the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Topper. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab, it's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Navy! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Michigan.
Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Western Kentucky, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Back to throw, it's Hendricks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Navy! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now on first down from the 40. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next year.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
First down for the offense.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.